I remember a lot of time on trains, looking out the window and seeing different places, different people. But it was when I would work with them and dance with them and sing with them that I started to really feel connected. It was because of my investment that I made, the investment of your soul in a place, of your hard work and your sweat and your care. Growing up out here, there's all these old farm fields that really inspired me, I think, to at least appreciate farming. But I never thought I would be a farmer, that's for sure. I wanted to try and find a job after college that did not harm the world. And I found that that would be very difficult to do without somebody at the end of that line that is getting taken advantage of. Agriculture was one of the few things that I saw as an opportunity to connect people and grow great product. So in moving back to this house that I grew up in, Skyberry Farm was started.
It started as an idea to build a self-sustaining community around the land that we lived on. For us, that meant paying for anything that we would need with just the land around us. I got to the farm in 2012. I'd never farmed before I came here, and it took me from $6,000 to about $100 over 7 months. And I was about to have no money left and have to start either asking or move back, and finally got it at the end, started steamrolling.
Skyberry Farm is a local community farm just outside of the downtown Portland area, mostly with the intent of providing people with food for a weekly CSA produce.
CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. The general principle of the model is where the farmer sells directly to the person eating the food. We grow the vegetables, they sign up ahead of time, and then we deliver vegetables to them once a week for 12, 16 weeks.
And some of them is to their doorstep, and other ones can come by and pick up in a more community-oriented area. It's all locally based, grown with love. Doesn't get much better than that.
Vegetable-wise, we got
squash, cucumbers,
eggplant, beets,
carrots,
radishes,
a variety of different greens,
kale, greens, arugula, peas,
lettuce,
beans,
artichokes,
peppers,
tomatoes,
Brussels
spinach,
sprouts,
cabbage,
tomatoes,
turnips,
and squash, so much squash. And then always the birds.
We've got turkeys, ducks, and chickens right now.
The chickens, we actually made a concerted effort to pick them up a lot when they were chicks, in the hopes for some reason that it would mean that they would be okay with us picking them up later. So they're not afraid of people at all, and they just roam the place and let you pick them up. Turkeys have zero fear. If you go near them and try to feed them some type of food, they'll reach in close on the fence like they're gonna eat the food, but really what they're doing is trying to get your fingers.
The first thing that brought me here was knowing that there's other people my age, not only being creative and imaginative, but really putting it into action.
Here it's kind of like a little incubator. When people come here and maybe they come from the city or maybe they come from the
greater world community. We've had Australians and Germans, Romanians, Africans, and a bunch of different really wonderful people and countries and cultures represented. My favorite thing is sitting down at the end of the day. It'll be 9:30, 10 o'clock on a summer night.
When the sun starts to drop, the tree line of fir trees across the way, it kind of gets this line going across the garden as it falls. And there's this sort of delay and dullness to the light.
We'll have a table full of people and we'll have so much food cooked. We're all coming together at the end of a good hard day's work, and it's through different means, whether that's through art, agriculture, physical exercise, musical play, or that hard work that we do in creating the food that we're eating that builds the closeness, the connection between us as a community and then us in the land.
Farming is getting down on your hands and knees, getting dirt between your toes, seeing the dew on the plants in the morning, biting into a fresh cherry tomato when it's ready, just enjoying that moment in its most raw form. To not have any other exterior distractions outside of your connection with the earth. The ultimate satisfaction is knowing that you're providing outside of your own means.
I like the manual labor mostly. I like making my muscles ache. I just like the rhythm of it. Sometimes it almost feels like meditation. For me, that's always been one thing that manual labor has given me, is a way of active meditation and a place to clear my mind or to think about things I want to think about.
We work damn hard. It is often that I pass out on the couch, not having made it all the way up to my bed. And that's the way I like it.
What the farm is to me is a balance of life, really, because I work full-time separately for a startup tech company. You see it more often than not these days with people. They just go to work, they have their routine, 8 to 5, whatever it would be, get the groceries, do their normal stops on the way home. It's all very standard and the same, and I think for a lot of people that's not necessarily the most healthy thing.
It feels good. It feels like what I should be doing at this age, at any age.
The age of farmer is dwindling, and I think a lot of people are grabbing back onto it.
It shouldn't be the separate thing. Like, there's the farmers with their 500 acres. It can be small scale, it can be big scale, it can be whatever scale you want. It just should be inherently ingrained in all of us like it used to be. At one point, everyone grew their own crops. Whatever they're going through, wherever they're living, there's a way to farm something. There's a way to put a seed in some dirt.
My favorite part about the land here is that it rolls smoothly.
It almost scares me for what happens next, because it almost feels like this is as good as it gets.